Ever wonder why you always seem to be a few dollars short by the end of the month? What if you could break free from the cycle of paycheck to paycheck living and start building a future that excites you? Look no further for practical solutions. Uncover the secrets to maintaining financial discipline and avoiding overspending in a world that constantly tempts you to spend more. Take the financial self-test. Before we dive in, let's take a quick test to see where you stand with your financial habits. Answer these questions honestly. 1. Do you find yourself making impulsive purchases? 2. Do you often wonder where your money went at the end of the month? 3. Are you able to stick to a budget? 4. Do you have any savings goals and are you meeting them? 5. How often do you use credit cards for non-essential items? Keep your answers in mind as we journey through this bookshot. By the end, you'll have the tools to transform your financial habits. The roots of overspending. Understanding why we do it. Emotional spending, the comfort trap. Many of us spend money to soothe emotions. Feeling stressed after a tough day at work? Maybe a new pair of shoes or a dinner out will make you feel better. This is emotional spending, and it's one of the biggest culprits in derailing our financial goals. A study by the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who experienced negative emotions were more likely to spend money impulsively. Keeping up with the Joneses, social pressure. We live in a society where we're constantly comparing ourselves to others. Social media has amplified this pressure, making it easier to see the highlight reels of other people's lives and feel the need to match them. The desire to fit in can lead to unnecessary expenses on things like dining out, vacations, and gadgets. Lack of financial education. Many of us were never taught how to manage money effectively. Schools rarely cover personal finance, leaving us to learn through trial and error. Without a solid understanding of budgeting, saving, and investing, it's easy to fall into the trap of overspending. Building a solid foundation, the basics of financial discipline. Setting clear goals. The first step to financial discipline is setting clear, achievable goals. Whether it's saving for a down payment on a house, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, having a specific target gives you something to work towards. An interesting fact. According to a study by Dominican University of California, people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Creating a budget that works. A budget is your financial roadmap. It helps you see where your money is going and where you can cut back. Start by tracking your income and expenses for a month to get a clear picture of your spending habits. Then, categorize your expenses and allocate a specific amount for each category. The envelope system, a tangible approach. One effective method for sticking to a budget is the envelope system. Allocate cash for different spending categories into envelopes. When an envelope is empty, you can't spend any more in that category until the next month. This method forces you to prioritize your spending and avoid unnecessary purchases. Practical tips to avoid overspending. Mindful spending. Pause before you purchase. Mindfulness isn't just for meditation. It can transform your spending habits too. Before making a purchase, pause and ask yourself if it's something you truly need or just a momentary desire. This simple practice can save you from countless impulse buys. The 24-hour rule: delay gratification. If you find something you want to buy, wait 24 hours before making the purchase. Often, the initial urge will pass, and you'll realize you didn't need it after all. This rule helps you avoid the regret that often comes with impulsive spending. Use cash instead of cards. Credit cards can make it easy to overspend because it doesn't feel like real money. By using cash for your daily expenses, you're more likely to stick to your budget because you can physically see how much you have left. Insights from experts learning from the best. The Latte Factor: Why You Don't Have to Be Rich to Live Rich. In the book The Latte Factor, David Bach explains that small daily expenses, like buying coffee, can add up significantly over time. By identifying these latte factors in your own life, you can redirect that money towards savings or investments. The key takeaway is that you don't need to earn a lot to build wealth. You just need to be mindful of where your money goes. Insights from psychologists. Renowned psychologist Dr. Daniel Kahneman, in his book Thinking Fast and Slow, discusses how our brains are wired for instant gratification. Understanding this can help you create strategies to counteract these impulses, such as automating your savings to ensure money is set aside before you have a chance to spend it. Real-life stories, inspiration from everyday people. Michelle and Joffrey were a typical couple, struggling to save money despite having decent incomes. They often found themselves splurging on dining out and spontaneous weekend trips. After tracking their expenses for a month, they realized they were spending over $800 a month on non-essential items. They decided to implement the envelope system and set specific savings goals. Within a year, they had saved enough for a down payment on their first home. Overcoming common obstacles. Dealing with setbacks. Financial discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. If you overspend 1 month, don't give up. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your budget, and keep moving forward. Finding motivation. Staying motivated can be challenging, especially when the rewards of financial discipline seem far off. To stay on track, remind yourself of your goals regularly. Visual aids, like a vision board with images of your goals, can be powerful motivators. Applying the latte factor in your life. Step 1. Identify your latte factors. Look at your daily expenses and identify small, recurring purchases that add up over time. This could be anything from coffee to takeout lunches or magazine subscriptions. Step 2. Redirect those funds. Once you've identified these expenses, redirect that money towards your savings or investment accounts. Set up automatic transfers to make this process seamless. Step 3. Track your progress. Keep track of how much you're saving by cutting out these small expenses. You'll be amazed at how quickly it adds up. Inspiring conclusion. Your path to financial freedom. Recap key points. Financial discipline starts with understanding why we overspend. Setting clear goals and creating a budget are foundational steps. Practical tips like mindful spending, the 24-hour rule, and using cash can help you stay on track. Insights from experts and real-life stories provide valuable lessons and inspiration. Learning from the Richest Man in Babylon. Among the many books offering wisdom on financial discipline, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason stands out as a timeless classic. Written in the 1920s, this book uses a series of parables set in ancient Babylon to impart fundamental principles of financial wisdom. These principles, though ancient, are remarkably relevant today and can provide a strong foundation for anyone looking to gain control over their finances. Key lessons from The Richest Man in Babylon. Start thy purse to fattening. Pay yourself first. One of the core teachings of the book is to pay yourself first. Clason advises setting aside at least 10% of your income before you pay any other bills or expenses. This practice ensures that you are consistently building your savings and preparing for future investments or unforeseen expenses. Control thy expenditures, live within your means. Another crucial lesson is to control your expenditures. Clason emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between needs and wants. By living within your means, you ensure that your spending does not exceed your income, allowing you to save and invest more effectively. Practical tip. Create a monthly budget that separates your essential expenses, needs, from non-essential ones, wants. Review this budget regularly to ensure you are staying on track and adjust as necessary. Make thy gold multiply. Invest wisely. Saving money is just the first step. Making your money work for you is equally important. Clason advises investing your savings wisely to generate additional income. This can involve investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, or other opportunities that offer a return on your investment. Insight from experts. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, echoes this sentiment. He advises investing in what you understand and being patient with your investments. The goal is to build wealth steadily over time, rather than seeking quick, risky returns. Guard thy treasures from loss. Protect your investments. Investing comes with risks, and Clayson highlights the importance of safeguarding your wealth. This means conducting thorough research before investing, seeking advice from knowledgeable individuals, and avoiding get-rich-quick schemes. Interesting fact: a study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that 70% of lottery winners go broke within a few years. This underscores the importance of prudent investment and financial management over chasing quick windfalls. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Own your home. Clayson also advocates for owning your home instead of renting. By doing so, you convert a significant monthly expense into an investment, building equity over time. Homeownership can provide financial stability and an asset that appreciates in value. Ensure a future income. Plan for retirement. Planning for the future is another critical lesson. Clayson encourages setting aside funds for retirement and ensuring you have a steady income even when you can no longer work. This could involve contributions to retirement accounts or investments in income-generating assets. Improve thy skills. Increase thy ability to earn. Lastly, Clayson emphasizes the importance of self-improvement. Continuously enhancing your skills and knowledge can increase your earning potential and open up new opportunities. Whether through formal education, training, or self-study, investing in yourself is one of the best investments you can make. Applying the lessons from the richest man in Babylon. Step 1. Start saving today. Commit to paying yourself first by saving at least 10% of your income. Automate this process to ensure consistency. Step 2. Create and stick to a budget. Develop a budget that separates needs from wants and stick to it. Regularly review and adjust your budget to stay on track. Step 3. Invest wisely. Research investment opportunities and seek advice from knowledgeable sources. Focus on long-term, steady returns rather than quick profits. Step 4. Protect your wealth. Be cautious with your investments and avoid high-risk ventures. Conduct thorough research and seek advice when necessary. Reveal the test results. If you answered yes 01 times, then you're likely doing well with your financial habits. Keep refining your strategies to maintain and improve your discipline. If you answered yes 2-3 times, then you have some areas to work on, but you're on the right track. Focus on identifying your triggers for overspending and implementing the practical tips discussed. If you answered yes 4 or 5 times, then you might struggle significantly with impulsive spending. It's crucial to take a step back, reassess your financial habits, and apply the strategies we've discussed to gain control over your finances. Positive message. Remember, financial discipline isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making intentional choices that align with your goals and values. By taking small, consistent steps, you can achieve financial freedom and create a future that excites you. Call to action. Start today. Identify your latte factors, set clear goals, and create a budget that works for you. Track your progress and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Financial freedom is within your reach. You just need to take the first step. Practical advice. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account. Review your budget regularly and adjust as needed. Stay mindful of your spending and always keep your long-term goals in focus. You have the power to change your financial future. It starts with discipline, awareness, and a commitment to yourself. Embrace the journey and watch as your financial confidence and security grow.